I don't know about you guys, but I am sick and tired of constantly hearing that I have too many headsets. I mean, okay, look, I got the one right here. These are my SteelSeries Thorks. They're decent, you know, they're good quality. They're good for listening to audio playback when I'm, you know, recording for a game. Okay, you know, that's not too bad. Oh, you know, I do got my, you know, my Sente wireless Bluetooth headset. You know, they're fine, and they even have a headphone jack to listen to other audio, so I don't know why I bought these things too. But, you know, it's nice to have a backup. You know, it's nice to have a back. And then, you know, I got my Bayushins, but, like, you know, they're terrible. But, you know, yeah, it's a Bluetooth headset. You know, you know, like, you know, it's the point of having a backup, you know. And then I got my Logitech G. Yeah, for wireless, yeah, for my PC, and then I got my okay. Maybe I have a problem. What's happening, guys? So yeah, I have a bit of an issue when it comes to headsets. I have quite a few, and that's not even all of them. I have a lot more. We call it the headset graveyard. A lot of the times the left or the right ear would just die, and it's kind of depressing, but I've been looking for a pair of headphones, or just a headset, that's a little bit more durable, something that'll last, something that's wireless, and yeah, I just want something that sounds good too, like just something that won't break it, won't break the bank. So my budget is usually around $100, and I found something that's pretty good for the most part, but it does have a few shortcomings, and that's the Sony Wireless Gold headset. Now there's a wired version available, but this is a wireless one. Now you have four options for hooking this thing up. So anything that uses a standard headphone jack, so pretty much anything ever, unless you're kind of like the new. I hear the new iPhone's not even going to be using a headphone jack. So yeah, let's see how that pans out. You can use this with the PS3 and the PS4 via the wireless adapter, as well as a PC. Now the wireless adapter itself, there is no place to put this in the headset, so if you lose this thing, you're screwed. That is really annoying. Thankfully, you do have the headphone jack. And unfortunately, if you're using the headphone jack, a lot of these buttons do not work. Even if you have the power turned on, it's a bit of a pain, this guy. It feels like it's trying to be a jack of all trades, but master of none. So let's actually just have a look at it. So what I will say is the headset's very comfortable. I wear glasses, and this thing doesn't press on my head too much, doesn't press on the glasses. It's one of the more comfortable headsets. It does really, if you're living in a hot environment, it is going to go all the way around your ear, so you could sweat a bit under this thing. I have when it gets really hot over here. I live in Chicago, but I'm more concerned with the cold, freezing, 0-degree winds, which this thing keeps my head nice and toasty. And it's very comfortable overall. You can actually remove and twist off. Let's see if I can do this without breaking it. So you can actually remove these and potentially replace them. They're actually and it's easy to clean inside, and also make it a lot easier to fix if you need to get in there. Another thing that's removable are the faceplates, and I believe there is third-party like customized faceplates, and you also get access to the screws there. I really like a headset that has some of this modularity in it because it makes it a lot easier to fix if something goes wrong. I had one Bluetooth headset. Like the ear cuff popped off, and then the wire inside broke. It was super, super cheap. Let's see if I can. Oh my god. Sometimes it's like a little bit harder to get these things back on. But anyway, while I'm trying to do this, so it supports stereo audio and 7.1 surround sound. It's done through two digital. I was twisting the wrong way. 2 digital speakers inside. Now, there's a lot of headsets that use 7 speakers per ear, I believe. So it has like the 7.1. That's how they say 7.1. So it means like 7 speakers. But this is digital, so it's 2 speakers, and you'll hear like different sounds within the headset. Now, the thing is with digital speakers is that it's 2 speakers. You know, with a 7.1 speaker, it's 7 tiny speakers in a headset, and unless you're paying a lot of money, and even then that doesn't guarantee anything how much you pay. It could be a lot of really cheap speakers. For example, Logitech G930. Now this is actually one of my most used wireless headsets. It has the physical speakers inside. It's good, but the sound quality is just there's way better headsets out there. They're more expensive, yes, but they use digital speakers, and they're a lot better in some cases. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem, but thankfully this is digital. Now, it only supports 7.1 audio when you're using the PS4, and I think there's some surround sound for PS3. For PC, it's stereo only, as well as if you're using the jack on the bottom there. And again, a lot of these buttons are disabled when you are using the jack, so let's have a look here. So you have the surround sound option right up here, volume control, mute. Now you have on and off for your switch, and thank you for not having it like a button that gets stuck or it doesn't work half the time, like Logitech. But it's nice to have that switch. There is a standby mode, but unfortunately, you know, with the problem with this is that a lot of people, we're really used to just hitting a button to turn things off instead of flicking a switch. So yeah, oftentimes I leave these things on and forget about it, and then they're dead when I come back to them a few days later. But it's still fine. There's no option to adjust specific bass and treble, but you do have it kind of built in here. So 1 and 2, it kind of adjusts the sound a little bit. You also have a sound and chat volume control, and on the side you have, on the other one you have nothing. Now you pretty much have to wear these one way. Your ears fit comfortably in the back right there. And the sound quality, let's talk about that. It's decent. It's nothing great. It's okay for $100, even though I think like a lot of other headsets, like my Thorks over here, which are $40, they're high quality build material, but the Thorks themselves, it's like, it feels like, you know, it's $40. It's what you can find in a cheap $20 headset, and that's kind of the same way I feel about these guys. Stereo headphones, it's either like you get like something that's really audiophile quality for like $200, $300, or you get like a $25 headset quality. It's not bad, it's just underwhelming for $100, but you know, this is more about the features rather than the actual sound, but unfortunately the features are kind of limited when you're limited to 2.0 stereo and you have limited button control. Microphone, well actually it's best if you just hear it yourself. Alright guys, so right now you're hearing the headset audio through the mic, and yeah, it sounds like you're in a tin can. It would have been really cool if this thing was designed to have a really nice mic for YouTubers, because I can see a lot of people buying this, because, you know, YouTube is kind of expensive to get to. You have to have the $50 mic, a decent pair of headphones to block out the sound, and then the capture device, but putting $100 forth to alleviate like 2/3 of the problem would have been really nice. The problem is, of course, the mic is bad, which is a shame because audio coming in through the speakers doesn't really affect the mic ever. Like, it doesn't leak through, which is nice because they're, you know, big and there's nice foam, closed cell. And yeah, that's just not the case here, unfortunately. So yeah, as you've heard from the mic right there, quality-wise, it sounds like you're, like I said, it sounds like you're in a tin can. It's not very good. Now, overall, I think the headset's still decent. If you can get it under $100, and if you have a PC, a PS3, and a PS4, and you need a new stereo headset in general, this is not a bad choice. It has a lot going for it. My biggest problems, though, are the mic, some of the sound quality, and no place to put this dongle. It's almost unacceptable to have that, and for something like, you know, GameSir, which I just did a review on the G4S right here, you know, they include their dongle right in their controller. Why can't there have an option? Like, why, like, there's no buttons over here, sorry, over here. Why can't we have some kind of slot for that? But anyway, leave your thoughts below. Again, it's a very, it depends very much on your preferences, but then again, so does really a lot of other things. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.